Hello everyone, very good morning to all of you. Once again, I welcome to this online lecture. Today, we are going to discuss or we are going to study integrated rate law expression for first order reaction. In the previous lecture, we studied about integrated rate law expression for zero order reaction. So today, we are going to study kinetics of first order reaction. That is nothing but the integrated rate law expression for first order reaction, in which we are going to study integrated rate law expression for first order as well as rate constant for first order. Then what are the characteristics of first order reactions? Means nothing but we are going to study the graphical representation of first order reaction as well as units of first order reaction and half-life period of the first order reaction. It means what the complete kinetics of the first order reaction we are going to be studying. I hope you all are understood. In the last lecture, we clearly discussed about zero order reaction. Means what? We discussed about kinetics of zero order reaction. So likewise, we have to see all the things for the same for first order reaction. Okay. So consider a general reaction. First, we have to consider a general reaction. Consider a general reaction. A general reaction. It follows first order. It follows first order. Let us consider a simple reaction. A to the product. A is the reactants. It gives the products a simple reaction. It follows the first order reaction. Now we can write the rate of a chemical reaction. So here I directly write rate can be written in two forms as we seen in the yesterday's lecture. Rate can be written in the form of differential equation form. Rate can be written in the form of the rate law form. So here today I directly write the rate in terms of the both combined form. Here rate equal to, I hope you understood everything, rate minus dA upon dt is equal to K1. Here it is K is the proportionality constant and concentration of the reacting substance. For here I will put K1. This is the K1. I hope you understand why I am writing the K1. K1 is 1 indicates the rate constant for the first order reaction. I think you are clearly understood. Minus dA upon dt, this is the differential form, as well as rate equal to directly proportional to the concentration of the reacting substance at that instant. This is according to the rate law. So here both I combine. If let us consider A, concentration is the concentration of, we have to consider this is the concentration of reacting substance, concentration of reacting substance A at time t. Okay. And K1, what is the K1? K1 is the rate constant. These two things we have to consider first. Rate constant for first order reaction. Rate constant for first order reaction. Now this is the equation. So here can I write is minus dA upon dt is equal to K1 concentration of A. Okay. So this can be rearranged in terms of, so here I directly write, you go for, therefore the negative sign is taken towards the right hand side. dA upon dt is equal to minus K1 concentration of A. So this can be rearranged, means with say functions, concentration can be integrated with respect to the concentration. So it can be write as dA upon dt, sorry, dA upon concentration of A is equal to minus K1 dt. Say as the equation number 1. This is the equation number 1. Now what we have to do it now? Now integrate the equation number 1 with respect to a certain limits. As we know, when t equal to 0 means what? At initial time, the reaction A to the product P. When t equal to 0 means initial time, what will be there? The concentration of A is equal to A0. We are indicating what is this is the concentration of A. At the 0 time, what will happen? That will be the initial concentration A0. Okay. When t equal to T, concentration of A becomes A. This is concentration of A at time t, means this is at time t. So now integrate the equation number 1 within these limits. Integrate the equation number 1. Here I write integrate the equation number 1 within the limits of t equal to 0 to t equal to t and concentration of A equal to A0 to concentration of A equal to concentration of A, that is nothing but the at time t. Okay. Now go. So what we are doing, these are the mathematical expressions. We are doing the kinetics of the first order reaction. Now simple. Equation number 1, dA upon concentration of A, integrate with respect to concentration of A0 to concentration of A equal to minus K1 dt. Again have to integrate with respect to 0 to t. This is a constant value. Have to take it outside the integration, then integrate it. Now dA upon dt, as we know there is a mathematical formula 1 upon x with respect to dx, that will be it goes to the ln. So here after integrating you will get it ln A. Now put the limits from A0 to A equal to, now here the minus value as it is minus K1. Okay, this is the integrate with respect to dt, that will become the t, here 0 and the t. Okay, what you will get it? You will get, after simplifying, ln concentration of A upper limit, lower limit can be subtracted from the upper limit. So here it will be the ln A0 equal to minus K1 t. Minus K1 t will be there. Okay. So this equation can be right. Now continue here. Now just we arrange this equation ln minus A, ln minus A 0, it can be written ln concentration of A upon concentration of A. This is simple logarithm rules. When subtraction is there, that can be divided, is equal to minus K1 t. So this equation is known as, or say equation number 2, simply this is equation number 2. The above equation is known as integrated. The above equation is known as integrated rate law. For first order. Here not only up to this, we have to continue, because we have to find the rate constant K1. Okay, we have to find the rate constant. So here, as we know, here it is the ln is there. For natural logarithm, there is exponential ln exponential will be there, but we have to take the logarithm to the 10, means base 10. So it can be converted 2.303, as we know, when ln is converted into the log 10, there is a multiplication of 20303 of constant log to the base 10 concentration of A or concentration of A0, both will be the same, minus K1T. This is also here integrated rate law in terms of the log of base 10. Now we will go for the continue, because we have to represent the equations in a such a way, have to be make a graphical representation. So this can be written as, for our convenience here I simplify. Now see, 2.303, it is applied for the log of A concentration as well as log of A0 concentration. So it can be write as 2.303 log of 10A, log of 10 concentration of A is equal to here minus K1T plus, here actually what will happen, here it is the log 2.303 log of 10 concentration of A minus log of 10 concentration of A0. Here directly A0 it is taken toward the right hand, so that will become the plus. So can be write as 2.303 log of 10 of A0. Okay. Now here sorry, log of 10 concentration of A is equal to, it is in the multiplication, that will, when we take into the right side, that will be the in the division, minus K1T, it will divide in both, plus 2.303 log of 10 A0 divided by 2.303. So after simplifying, what you will get, log of 10 concentration of A is equal to minus K1T upon 2.303 plus log of 10 A0, log of 10 A0. Now see what will happen here, 2.303 divided to this K1 upon T, as well as 2.303 divided by T, 2.303 log 10 A0 divided by 2.303. 2.303 get cancelled, you will get log 10 of concentration A is equal to minus K1T upon 2.303 plus log of 10 is equal to log of 10 of concentration of A, say as the equation number 3. Now why I simplified? Because we need a such equation for plot a graph. So here the first order reaction can be represented by using the graph. Now see this. This is the equation. What this equation exactly represent? The equation number 3 represents y equal to mx plus c. See, y equal to mx plus c. How? If we plot of log 10 of concentration of A on y axis, this will become the slope with respect to the time. On x axis time if it is taken, and this is the y intercept, that is log 10 A0. So this equation number 3, it will be helpful in representing the graph of the first order reaction. Okay. Now let me consider, continue. Let me continue for further. Here, now what is remaining? We have to find out the rate constant. How the rate constant can be calculated? Now from the equation, we have this equation. What equation we have it now? Now see, ln concentration of A, ln concentration of A divided by concentration of A0. Already we seen this equation, K1T. So with this equation we can find the rate constant. Now here it is the negative sign. If you change this negative sign, so this will becomes ln A0 upon concentration of A0 upon concentration of A is equal to K1T. What I did, when you change the negative sign, this will become the reverse. So here concentration of A upon A0, it becomes A0 upon A is there. So therefore K1, what is K1? K1 is nothing but the rate constant. K1 is nothing but the, so here rate constant. So it can be right for simply our in terms of the log 10 to the base 10, okay, it can be converted 2.303 of log 10. That will be more convenient to us. A0, concentration of A0 upon concentration of A is equal to K1 T. So now therefore K1 can be determined is equal to, it comes to this side, means 2.303 upon T log 10 concentration of A0 upon concentration of A. So this is called as rate constant for first order reaction. This is the rate constant for first order reaction. Now how? Very simply, C is the equation number 1, say as the equation number 4. How did determine? From this equation, from the integrated expression law equation, we can determine K1. This is ln A upon A0 equal to minus K1T. Now it can be changed, the negative sign if it is shifted, means A0 upon A, this is the ln is converted into the log 10 of the base 10, 2.303 log 10 A0 upon A is equal to K1 T. Now K1 becomes K1 equal to 2.303 upon T log 10 A0 upon A. This is the rate constant. What is this? K1 is the rate constant. K1 is rate constant. Rate constant for first order reaction. Rate constant for first order reaction. Now this can be right in terms of, if we consider the concentration of A, it can be right now. When in terms of representation, when T equal to 0, concentration of A0 equal to A. When T equal to T, concentration of A becomes A minus X. Now the equation number 4 becomes, how we can write? Therefore the equation number 4 becomes, we can, in terms of substituting these values, now how? K1 equal to 2.303 upon T log of 10. What is the A0? A0 is the A, that is concentration of A. If you consider initial concentration, A moles is taken, that is the initial concentration of A divided by concentration of A. What is the concentration of A? Concentration of A is the, at time T, what is remaining in the reactants. Always keep it to be remember, this is the concentration which is remains in the reactants at time T. Means what? As I told you, if initially T equal to 0, if 100 molecules are taken, at the same time product is the 0. After 10 minutes, if 10 molecules are converted from reactant to the product, obviously product will be the 10. And what will be the concentration of the reactant A? That will be the 90, because 10 molecules are already converted into the product, so remaining will be the 90. So here this is the A minus X, that is the remaining concentration of the reactive molecules at time T. Okay. So here also this is also called as rate constant. So you can find this also, K1 equal to 2.303 upon T log 10 concentration of A0 upon A. This is nothing but this equation. Here A is the initial concentration, A minus X will be the concentration of reactant at time T. We can find with this formula rate constant of any first order reaction. Okay. Now let me see characteristics of first order reaction. Characteristics of first order reaction. What are the characters? Very simply, what we are going to be study? Characteristics of first order reaction. This is nothing but what we are going to study. Here in these characteristics, we have to study as we studied in the zero order. First we have to study the units, then graphical representation, and then half-life period. Now start with the first units. Units of first order. Units of K1, that is rate constant of first order K1. What will be the unit? Now first write the formula. What is the formula? K1 equal to 2.303 upon T log of A minus A upon A minus X. A upon A minus X. This is the formula. From this we can calculate the rate constant of first order reaction. Now what is this? A is nothing but the initial concentration. You are getting my point. What is the A minus X? This is also the concentration at time t, means both are the concentration. Concentration. It will get cancelled. You are getting my point? Here log 10, this is a log 10, but here what is A value? A is the concentration, A minus X will be the concentration. Here it is the concentration, here it is the concentration. Both concentrations are cancelled. So what is remaining now? This is 2.303 is a constant value. This is a log value. Both values it is cancelled. Now becomes remaining what? Time only. Therefore, K equal to 1 upon time is equal to, as we know, time can be represented in terms of the second. So therefore, K1, the units of K1 is per second. Per second, or we can say per time. Per time. Per second or time. Always time is represented in terms of the second. Okay, per second or per time. So always keep it to be remember, the first order reaction rate constant of first order is equal, units of rate constant of first order reaction is the per second. Okay, this is the units. Now let's go second, graphical representation of second characteristics, that is we are going to study graphical representation. Very simple, graphical representation. Graphical representation. We have to consider the equation. Which equation we have to consider? As we know, log of 10 of concentration of A is equal to minus K1 T 2.303 plus log of 10 concentration of A0. As I told you, this equation is useful in the graphical representation to represent the graphical representation. What is this? This represents y equal to mx plus c. This is if log of concentration of A. What is A? A is the remaining concentration, and this is the m. M is nothing but the slope, but it is in the negative sign. That will become the reverse straight line. This here it is the c, that is y-intercept. It means that this equation represents straight line equation of y equal to mx plus c. It can be represented likewise. It can be represented. Here it is the time on x-axis, and here it is the y-axis. What is y-axis? Concentration of A. Concentration of A. This is nothing but concentration of A is nothing but A minus x. As we know, this is nothing but A minus x. Are you getting my point? This is A minus x. Of log, what we have to do? We have to do it log of A. Log of A or log of A minus x. Both are the same. See, can I represent it as this is nothing but the log of A, concentration of A at time t. On x-axis log A is taken. Log A is nothing but the log of A minus x. If we plot a graph between, this is the y-intercept. What is y-intercept? This is nothing but the log A0. This is nothing but the log A0. Log A0. Log A0 is nothing but the log A, because this is the initial concentration. Log A0 is nothing but the initial concentration. So it will be the log A0 is nothing but the log A. So here it will be, we can take slope or slope of this equation. If we find slope equal to minus, what is the slope representing here? Minus K upon 2 minus K1 upon 2.303. So therefore, K1 can be calculated. K1 equal to minus 2.303 into slope. So with this we can calculate. How the K1 can be calculated? Means first of all you have to plot a graph of time with respect to the log A. What is the log A? That is remaining concentration at that time. Plot on y-axis with respect to the time on x-axis. You will get a straight line equation, negative straight line, that is here negative minus K1 that we represents here. The intercept, y-intercept is nothing but the log A, that is nothing but the log A, that is initial concentration, the log A0. Slope equal to minus k1 upon 2.303. From this value, from slope, we can calculate k1. K1 equal to minus 2.303 into slope. Once you know the slope can be multiplied by minus 2.303. You will get the rate constant of first order reaction. Okay. Now, third one, it is very simple. Half-life period. As we know, as we studied in the previous lecture, half-life period, that is T half. T half. What is half-life? As we studied in the yesterday's lecture, half-life period is the time required to complete half of its initial concentration. Means definitely that will become 50%. As we know, this is the reaction. This is A to the product. As we consider, if initially 100 molecules, if when time equal to 0, 100 molecule, let us consider 100 molecule, or A concentration is there. And what is the product concentration? Is the 0. When T equal to T, A minus X will be there. Here product will be the X. At a time T equal to T, here it will be A minus X. What is the X? X is some products are formed. Here concentration becomes A minus X. When T equal to T half, what will happen? This concentration is 50 to what? This concentration. So this will become the A by 2. Now what is the product? Product is also the 50. So therefore X equal to A by 2. You are getting my point. Here initial concentration is the A. Let's consider 100 molecules. After T equal to T, certain time some products are formed. That is the X. Here T equal to T half. T half means what? The concentration must be the 50 of the initial concentration. Means it will become the 50. When will be 50? When it is half. That is half of its initial concentration. A by 2. Now what will the product? Here concentration 50 means definitely product is also the 50. Therefore X equal to A by 2. So here just what we have to do it? Just substitute these values. Substitute these values of A minus X in the equation. That is the rate constant equation already we studied. The rate constant K1 equal to 2.303 upon T log of 10 concentration of A minus X. So this is nothing but the concentration of A0 upon A. So here that is when, just substitute when T equal to T half. Now what will happen? A equal to A minus X equal to A by 2. Getting my point? A is never changes. That is initial concentration is A. What is the A minus X? A minus X is nothing but the A by 2. So here, therefore, K1 equal to 2.303 upon. So what we have to do? We have to find the T half, no? So T half equal to K1. Just rearranging this one. If instead of this T, that will becomes here. So K1 log of, what is A? Here A to A is there. What is A minus X? A minus X is the A by 2. So this will becomes 2.303 of K1 log of 2A upon A. A get cancelled. You will get the log 2. So after simplifying T half, so this will be the 2.303. You have to take the log of 2 only. Log of 2, I think 0.3010. So you multiply, you will get 0.693 upon K1. 0.693 upon K1. After simplifying this one, 2.303 upon K1. K1 is a constant value. A log of 10, base 10. This is A upon, here it will be the A upon A by 2. A is the initial constant. That will be as it is. What is the A minus X? A minus X is nothing but the A by 2. A by 2, substitute the A by 2. You will get simplify. This will be in the denominator becomes the numerator. So it forms log A will get cancelled. You will get the log 10 of 2. That is 0.3010. If you multiply it by, you will get the 0.693 upon K1. This is the T half of first order reaction. We can see here T half is equal to 0.693 upon K1. What we have to write here? Half-life period of the first order reaction. Keep it to be remember. Half-life period of the first order reaction is inversely proportional to the rate constant of first order. Inversely proportional to the rate constant. This is nothing but the 1 upon K1. Or if we put this is a constant value, T half of first order reaction is inversely proportional to the first order reaction or independent on initial concentration. Independent on initial concentration. Okay, I hope you understand. So here, before I stop, what the kinetics of first order reaction we are studied, just the points are taken. Now see, the points are taken. What are the points we are taken? First what we did it? First, rate constant. How the rate constant of first order reaction? What we determined? By integrating the equation 2.303 log of 10 concentration of A0 upon concentration of A. This is nothing but the 2.303 2.303 upon T log of 10 A upon A minus X. 2.303 upon T log 10 concentration of A0 upon concentration of A. This is nothing but the 2.303 T log 10 concentration of A0 is nothing but the A is nothing but the A minus X. This is one thing. And second, the units we are taken, units of first order, units of rate constant of first order, units of K1. What we studied, that is K1 is per time or simply per second. Always time is, we can consider in terms of the second. And third one, the third one what we are seeing, that is a graphical representation. The plot of time versus time T versus log A, concentration of log A. This is nothing but the or log 10 A minus X. Log A is nothing but the A minus X. Log A0 is nothing but the A on y-axis. On y-axis, if you plot a graph, this will become the intercept of log A0. This is the intercept, y-intercept. Okay, here it will be the y-intercept. Slope equal to minus K upon K1 2.303. So therefore, K1 can be calculated minus 2.303 upon into slope. K1 can be 2.303 multiplied by slope. And the last one we are seeing, T half of first order reaction is equal to 0.693 upon K1, or this is nothing but the T half is inversely proportional to the K1. Inversely proportional to the K1, or T half-life of first order reaction is inversely proportional to the K1 or independent on the initial concentration. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, thank you so much.